Welcome back, welcome back. Today, we are doing our yearly Civilian State Forest camp out. Whew, out of breath. I don't know why. I've been out of breath lately. Maybe it's from the farmers. Going through the fields, cutting down the corn, that kind of stuff, I don't know, but geez. Anyway, so we're gonna be hammock camping. A lot of bugs out here. God, they're annoying. I need to get my bug net on. I brought it, but I didn't think I'd actually need it. Oh, they're thick out here. Anyway, so we're gonna be hammock camping. We got about 5 miles to this campsite. Should be pretty interesting. There's 6 campsites at Civilian State Forest that I'm aware of. The Woodburn Unit. And I've camped at 2 of them. My goal is to eventually camp at all of them. So I'm looking for a campsite on the east side. I'll tell you what it's called when I can remember, because I can't remember. Okay, God, these bugs. Oh. Luckily, temperatures for this trip should be pretty mild. Highs in the low 80s and lows in the low 60s. So, should be pretty easy. I did not bring a sleeping pad. I only have a sleeping bag liner. So, we're gonna see if we can actually stay comfortable with just those things. Bug net mode activated. That is so much better, guys. Wow, that was annoying. So annoying. So unbelievably annoying. That is better. Onwards. Onwards. Feels good to be at camp after a long couple of miles on the trail, so I am looking forward to just relaxing and sitting on that picnic table for a minute and not doing anything. And then I'm gonna start setting up the hammock. We're gonna take a shot at getting this up and using my brother's hammock, so let's see how that does for the night. We'll see how our setup goes. Okay folks, so I have never actually used an Eno hammock before. This is the first time I've ever used one. I know they're popular and I see them sold a lot. However, I've just never tried one. So we're gonna actually test it out tonight. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions. I'm definitely not a hammock expert by any means, but this should be an interesting hammock to test out. We'll see how it works. So we're gonna get this set up right now and get it strung up. This is pretty much a perfect hammock spot right here. We have about 12 to 15 feet between our trees. They're both healthy and young still, and they're both big enough to put a hammock on. So we're at a very comfortable spot right here. Something kept brushing me there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our fire started and we're gonna get our bed of coals going so that we can enjoy some cooking tonight. We got plenty of food to cook. I brought way more than I should have. I'm also gonna kind of go over my gear loadout, the backpack I brought and the gear I brought. Just kind of show you what I use for this trip. Just chilling in the hammock, relaxing after a long hike, watching the fire. We're just kind of waiting for some coals to develop so we can do some campfire cooking. the chores were super easy. There was nothing to do. I mean, all I did was set up the hammock, and I don't even have a sleeping bag. I have a sleeping bag liner and like a blow-up pillow. No blow-up dolls. I did not bring the blow-up doll. Anyway, sorry about that. We're just gonna get this bed of coals going and do some cooking soon. So just relaxation mode. That's all we're doing. Just put that grill down, so I think it's time to get cooking soon. We're gonna throw that bacon, we're gonna throw that chicken on, we're gonna get that cooked up real good, so it should be a phenomenal feast. So without further ado, let's get started.
I'm a public person.
All right, guys, we just met Kevin.
Yeah, hi. I'm also my trail name is Talker, and if you meet me around me for 5 minutes, you'd understand completely why.
This is Talker's first time backpacking. Is that right, Talker?
It is my first time backpacking, but I'm a veteran car camper. Set up a portable bakery at some things, so.
He's got the Osprey, pretty awesome backpack here. This is like a pretty sick backpack. I wish I had one actually. Wait, what do you got for a tent there?
Oh, that's just an Ozark Trail one.
Ozark Trail. That's a good tent.
Yeah, I looked at it and it looked like it was pretty good tent.
Kevin found me while I was cooking some chicken.
Yeah.
All right, guys, Kevin's gonna teach me what a woobie is because I've never heard of a woobie before. Tell him what it is, Kevin.
Okay, a woobie is a military poncho liner, or a nickname for one, that goes back to the Vietnam War when they basically didn't equip the soldiers with any kind of sleeping gear. So they banged together some parachute material and some synthetic batting and made this rectangular blanket thing that they issued to the troops. And a lot of them basically didn't get turned in when the troops went home. So they got nicknamed a woobie because of, nobody's quite sure, but it's got all sorts of origins. But the thing is, you can get a cheap knockoff version at Walmart for about 15 or 20 bucks. And they've got like a waterproof side, and they're quilted, and they're not very heavy, but you can sleep under them and sleep on them and all sorts of fun things like that.
And there you have it. There's a woobie. It's a woobie. Just learned what a woobie was. Cooking's going pretty well. Kevin, he went over to Longbeard Camp. He wants to go set up his own campsite and get rolling on that. He said he might come over later and hang out. It's totally fine if you want to, Kevin, no big deal. Other than that, we are continuing to cook our food. So we got some chicken cooked up, and then we're gonna start on the bacon here. I don't mean to brag, but these are basically expert level cooking coals right here. Listen to that sizzle. Wow, that sounds good. Those coals are just perfect right now. So, you see right there? I have to boil that because I forgot to clean it for my last trip and it's full of mold. And so I didn't bring any dishwash cleaning supply or anything like that. So I basically just put water in it and we're boiling the shit out of it to try to clean it. So let's hope that works. We've moved on to the bacon, so we're cooking bacon now. Look at all this chicken. Doesn't that look delicious? I think so. That bacon does too. And it's still boiling the shit out of that water. So we've already got the meat cooked, so now we're moving on to the noodles, but we have to rekindle the fire first. So what we're gonna do is, and I've already done, is we're just re-adding logs. Fire's pretty smoky there. Let me show you the campsite. Look around. Hammock, fire, picnic table, hiking trail, big oak tree. Beautiful. Also, the sun is setting later in the, earlier in the evening. It's only about 5:30, and I can tell it's already a lot darker than it normally is. We're gonna be making some of that next. Ramen on the grill. Gonna be joined with that pretty soon. That's where my chicken and bacon is. That's looking pretty good to me, so I'm gonna dig in, enjoy, and I'll catch y'all in a bit. This is what I'm having for breakfast. We'll show you what Kevin's having in just a second here, but for me it's just gonna be this thing. Pancake on the go, chocolate chip. Ooh. I actually don't recommend bringing these because they don't pack well.
Yeah.
And I have a Nature's Bakery fig bar. That should be pretty good. And also, if I plan to go to some more of the units around here, so for lunch, I got chicken gravy, minced potatoes for lunch, and there's some brown rice.
Okay. You'll be doing all right.
That should be pretty good.
Sounds like good stuff.
Pretty easy pack.
I've been fascinated with Lenny and Larry's giant protein cookies.
Where do you get those?
Just about everywhere. Hy-Vee, Fairway carries them. I think, I'm not sure if I've seen them at Walmart or not, but I know Fairway and Walmart, or Fairway and Hy-Vee carry them. Hy-Vee has them in like where the health food bars are at. They're a big giant cookie, and they're like this big around.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
Headed out to your campsite, Kevin?
I am headed to my campsite with my trash in hand, so leave no trace, people. And been hanging out with Jackson here on his YouTube video production. And
are you taking your char with you?
That is not mine.
I'm just teasing you, man.
Yeah, and of course I've got an obligatory spaghetti stain on my shirt. So.
Yeah, it blends in with the environment. You know,
like if you don't get a little messy when you're camping, you ain't really trying hard. And I can go build my own fire. Depends on how.
Yeah, you better get going.
Yeah.
If you want time anyway, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, I guess. Well, I also bring a headlamp, so.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I like this headlamp. It's pretty nice. It's got a.
What kind of headlamp is that, Kevin?
Bushnell.
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 Bushnell. Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
It's nice because it works on AAA batteries, or it's got its own little rechargeable battery pack.
Cool.
So
that's cool.
Fun to play with, and it's got like different. Hanging in a spot.
Different lights and different intensities.
Oh, I've got one that's got more lights and more different kinds of lights than this.
That's pretty cool.
I like headlamps are one of my things I play with. So, but
thanks for hanging out with me, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, folks. So sunset is approaching. It's very, very close. It's near. It's about 7:30 in the p.m., so it's getting dark a lot sooner. And that's all right, though, because right now we have our fire. It's looking really good. We need to throw some more on there, though. We're set up, so we're Gucci, man. We're Gucci. So we're just hanging out, relaxing, and, oh, no. That was a raindrop. It's about 8 o'clock. It's pretty peaceful out here. Sounds really nice. A lot of cicadas. Not a lot of owl activity or coyotes yet, so hopefully we'll get some of that picking up real soon here. It's starting to remind me of some winter camping nights with these really, really long nights that are kind of coming up here. I mean, 7:30 and it's already getting dark, so should have brought some more entertainment. we'll just watch the fire and hang out. Gotta go get some firewood. Here we go. This is some good 6. Is it stuck? I think it's stuck. Can you get it though? Yeah. Okay. Been going pretty hard on the water. I don't have much left, so I'm gonna have to pretty much not drink any water the rest of the night. It's gonna be pretty brutal, but it's absolutely gorgeous out here, and we're gonna have a good time anyway. Howdy do, folks. So today, it's 9 p.m. right now, and it's been a pretty interesting night, to say the least. You would not believe it, but I actually saw a UFO. I can't say I've seen that very often, but it was pretty spectacular. It was about 8:35, and overhead there's just like a circle of trees where you can see where there's a circle where there's no trees, and you can see up into the sky. And I seen about 50 blue lights, super bright, just, I mean, 2,000 feet in the air. You can see them pretty clear, like clear as day, type of bright. 50 of them just in a vertical row, like a vertical column, just traveling straight east in a row, all between each other, super fast, and they were all gone within 30 seconds. I don't know what it was. I have never seen anything like it in my life. It was the most bizarre thing I've seen in years. It was too close to the ground to be satellites, and I've definitely never seen a plane like that. I'm gonna have to research what that could have possibly have been, but regardless, it was pretty interesting, and I just thought I'd share with y'all my UFO experience, because it's not very often I can say I've had a true UFO experience, so just kind of weird. Other than that, we're tending to the fire. It's been very nice. It's cooling down, so it's about 70 something degrees, so it feels pretty good out here. Very enjoyable. September camping, late September camping, mind you, is some of the best camping out there, as well as October. As long as you're staying in, you know, nice places where there's not a ton of vegetation you have to go through, it just get horrible. So we're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna probably head to sleep around 10:30, aim to wake up at 6:30 so we can get a bright and early day. The night is rolling around. It's about probably 10 o'clock maybe, and I'm getting pretty tired. I'm pretty low on water. I don't really have any water left, so I'm sitting here just thirsty the whole time out here, like always. But we're gonna get ready for bed soon. I'm getting, as I said, really tired, so I'm just been watching this fire and hanging out. It's been beautiful, by the way. Just an absolutely beautiful night. You will not regret going out right now and having some fun camping. I strongly encourage you to do it if possible. I'm having a good time. It's been a long time for me, I won't lie. It's been over a month since I went camping, and this has been pretty nice, so I'm hoping to get out and do it more. But we're just gonna keep hanging out for a little bit longer, and then we'll get ready for bed. And then, by the way, I'm gonna show you what gear I used for tonight's trip, because it wasn't very much and I had a lot of fun. And I think that if you guys maybe got an idea of what I use, it'd be easier for you too. So I'll show you tomorrow, just give you a whole gear load out, and you'll be surprised at how small my backpack is and how easy it was to bring everything. So I'll update you guys later, and catch you in a bit. Alright folks, so I'm laying in bed now, and I'm gonna pass out and enjoy the night. It's about 10:30, so I'm actually tucking in pretty early. I'm gonna try to wake up at about 6:30, but we'll see. My nose is a little plugged up, not sure why. All right, folks, good morning. Good morning. It's about 58, 59 degrees. A little chilly, but not too bad. Made it through the night fairly well. Wasn't too bad at all. We're gonna get started by getting our fire going and getting some breakfast on the stove and getting this sleeping gear packed up, get it in the bag, and kind of get organized around here. So we're gonna get started on our morning. It is still very early in the morning, by the way. It's about 6:40. So let me get this ball rolling. Once some coals develop for us, we're gonna start making some coffee and some pancakes. Other than that, we're just enjoying this fig bar till then. Probably be a few minutes. There we go. There we go, folks. Whew. That's gonna sit up very, very nicely. So let's get some coffee going. Okay, I'm back. So I promised you I would all kind of go through what I brought on my trip today. So we're gonna start with the backpack. This is the Gregory Inertia 25 H2O. So it's a 25-liter hiking backpack. It is a 25-liter, so that means you kind of have some extra options for it. You got a lot of room. You can bring a lot of extra stuff. So it's kind of getting more into the territory of an overnight backpack. Although it's a very challenging overnight backpack to use, especially if you're not used to the 25-liter capacity. So for my backpack, I was able to fit this tarp, hammock tarp. I did not end up using it. I could have used it as a blanket if I wanted to. So if you're ever kind of cold and it's not raining, use your hammock tarp as a blanket. I didn't have to, but I was about ready to. Next, I have the Climate Pillow X, very standard camping pillow and probably very popular. Very light, very small. Next we have the Sea to Summit Thermalite Reactor Extreme Sleeping Bag Liner. So this liner can keep me warm to about 60 degrees. Anything below 60 and it does start to get cold, I'm not gonna lie. However, that is without a sleeping pad and without an underquilt in the hammock. So with just this, I was able to keep warm enough where I didn't keep waking up at night. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was extremely warm. Here, I have a fire blower. It's clogged. Never used it on this trip. And I also carry my fire rod in there for starting fires. shouldn't have taken it out. Okay. I got a silky saw. I got a camping knife. That actually looks pretty good. Maintain that well. Got the hammock, of course. Hammock straps. Some cordage. I never end up using it, but I always like to bring it. I should just quit bringing it because it's been a waste of my time lately and space. Alright, so I'm putting this all in the backpack. You can see it fits in pretty easy. Not really a big deal. Super easy to pack up. Like, not even a big deal at all. Those are the main items. I will show you the rest of my nicks and knacks, but those are absolutely the main items in my bag right now. Of course, I've got the jacket I'm wearing right now. That fits into this. That's where I put that. We have our cookware here. I like Totes. It's a brand I like to use for now. Been using this setup for a while, so sometimes I'll change the sizes up in here. Like, this is a kind of a new cup. Experimenting with like different sizes, kind of like the wider mouth. Coffee. Cheers. This is kind of some extra food, so that's some instant potatoes, it's some brown rice, gravy mix, some seasoning. That did have oil in there. There's a little bit of fire starter. This is the Walmart charger. This sucks. I'm gonna be throwing it away. Here's some of my socks. I never ended up using these for overnights. I think I'm just gonna start bringing one pair from now on, unless it's wet or something like that. In here we just have some steaks, and that's where I keep my silverware. But I mean, you're seeing it. This is all it right here. This is a fanny pack. I keep my electronics in there. So yeah, I promised I'd show you guys kind of the setup I used, and this is it. Not too bad. Pretty easy. Makes for a quick pack up as well, which we're going to be doing soon. We're going to be getting out of here. Won't be too much longer. This is what it looks like all packed up. Voila! I mean, it can actually hold a decent amount of gear for a 25 liter. It's not bad. I would actually consider a 25 liter to be dang near perfect for stealth camping. Although the Gregory, oh boy, Nano 18, I think it was. I don't know, it was that orange backpack I got. That'd be a pretty awesome stealth camping backpack too, but it's much more challenging to get everything you need in a backpack that small. That's why it really is kind of more of a day hiking bag. But yeah, I mean, this was awesome campsite. I love it. Like how the sun comes up over here, kind of illuminates the forest a little bit. By the way, there was wildlife, coyotes, trees falling, weird noises. I don't even know what they were. A lot of noises tonight, but I like that kind of stuff. I think it's fun. So we're just gonna finish eating this pancake mix. We're probably gonna be heading out. So we'll get working on that, finish it up, scarf it down, and start our hike out of here. All right, so we're packed up. We got everything on and we're headed out. So we're gonna do a little bit of hiking here. We're gonna look for about 3-4 miles and we'll call it good. So without further ado, let's head out while it's still morning and we can enjoy some of the fresh, crisp morning air. All right, here we go. Part of me is curious to see how Kevin's night went. We're gonna be passing his campsite. Maybe we'll stop over, see what he's up to. See if it was as noisy by him as it was by me. Well, Kevin, if you're watching this, I did walk by and seen your stuff was still there, but I didn't really see you moving or anything, so definitely not gonna stop by and like wake you up or anything. So anyways, peace out, Kevin. It was nice meeting you, man. Anyways, we're gonna be continuing down this trail. This incline got me out of breath. Whew. I think it's interesting how you can kind of see the first signs of fall really starting to show up here. Some of these plants kind of die early and some of them die later, so it's a pretty interesting cycle. I'm not sure what exactly these plants are, but obviously they're early or late summer, early fall when they start to die. And you can see some of the leaves are starting to change already too. It's only mid-September. So rare to see. Never seen that before. It's a baby raccoon. Now that is cute. You know, I've hiked countless hours. I've never seen a raccoon like that. I mean, it wasn't sick or anything. It was just a little baby raccoon. You know, I just surprised it. It's just so rare to see that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of shocked when I actually find it. Still hoping to find the elusive mountain lion one day. I heard they're around these parts. All right, folks, so we're out of the Woodburn Unit and now we're in what's called the Lucas Unit. So I've always wanted to check this place out. I've kind of already got an idea of the area, but let's explore the hiking trails and see what these campgrounds in the Lucas Unit are all about. We'll see if it's worth coming in the wintertime or something like that. So far for these Lucas Unit trails, it's mostly just wide open, easy walking. Good paths. So far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed with the hiking trails at the Lucas Unit. So a lot of it is just gravel road hiking right now, which I definitely don't really enjoy. Let's hope that we get on some trails here soon so we can actually have some fun. Not gonna lie, it is kind of a cool road though. It'd be awesome for trail running. Like trail running paradise, motorcycle paradise, ATV paradise, that type of stuff. When you see these open fields surrounded by all the trees, pretty sure that they cut the trees down to encourage more diverse growth and underbrush. In Iowa, this type of stuff used to rule the land, I'm pretty sure. Just incredibly thick brush. It's a nightmare to walk through that kind of stuff, I can promise you that. Looks like there's a bunch of old white oak in here. All its bark stripped. Wow, what a tree that is. What a beautiful tree. Gorgeous. This is seriously bullshit. Like, I followed this trail for about a mile just for it to dead end. There's nowhere to go. I'm not walking through all that crap. I don't know what all that is, but back the other way. A lot of the trail here, thick with brush, super thick with brush. And just like that, it's cleared up and we're in the woods. In the woods now. The bugs are swarming. They're swarming. Swarming bad. We're only on mile 4. We still got a long ways to go and they are driving me insane. Let's hope we can try to walk fast just to get away from them, but it doesn't work. By the looks of it, I'd say it's official. Fall is here and it's coming. Just look at it. A lot of the green starting to turn to yellow. It's a pretty picturesque looking bridge here. I really like it. It fits the aesthetic. This would be a lot more enjoyable out here if it wasn't for all the bugs. These mosquitoes are driving me freaking mad. Oh my god. Or gnats, whatever they are. I have to constantly keep waving my hand in front of my face. I just keep smacking them left and right, left and right, left and right. Oh god, it's miserable. Trying to just speed walk this so I can get done. It's supposed to be enjoyable. This is pretty cool. Check this out. We found kind of this pond campground. It's by a pond. This is kind of campground. There's 3 campgrounds. This is kind of the third one. I parked at the first one. I don't remember if I ever showed you much of it, but I parked at the first one. I just walked past the second one, but because those children and family was there, I didn't want to record nothing. But these are really nice. Look how far apart you got between people, except for those ones. Yeah, these are nice. Somebody was nice enough to leave some firewood for the next person. You can get a good view of the pond from here. Yeah, this is a pretty cool campground. I'm gonna camp here one day. I don't know when though. These are obviously gorgeous campsites. Happy I'm on this gravel road. I'm away from these bugs for a second. Now I'm starting to like the gravel roads. We're on about mile 6 out here in the Lucas unit, and needless to say, I'm looking forward to getting done out here because it is just miserable with all these gnats. Just absolutely miserable. It sucks. It's no fun at all. Okay, so we just started our final march. We were going north for quite a long time and we're going to be going east now. It's our final turn. We're going to be back to the car, but we still have a decent walk to go. So we're definitely not done yet. Whew, I'm getting tired. This is a pretty gorgeous view to be treated to on the way back to the car. And we even know that there's camping spots all the way down. And here we are back at the middle area campground. So this is where we started, we're done, we finished, and we're gone for the day. Final thought on this campground here is that It's smack dab in the middle of the Lucas unit, so if you want to be right in the middle of the forest, this is where you want to go. Other than that, I mean, it's just your standard. No electric, none of that stuff, so that's the way I like it though. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.